Hi, welcome to this raw. This is a raw episode. What is a raw episode? It is when I go through my business, what I've been doing, the things that I feel that are important for us, landscape, nature, macro photographers, some fine art photographers, to build a photography business. So, if you want to know some insider stuff, this is the episode for you. Let's get to it.
Welcome to Capture and Connect. Insight, challenges, and proven strategies to help you take your passion for photography and turn it into an income-generating business. And now here's your host, Janice Sullivan.
You'll see I'm in a different place. I'm at my daughter's house right now. She's over in Europe, so I'm watching my grandbabies. Anyways, long story short, I'm not outside, which is kind of a bummer because I do my episodes outside because I'm a nature and fine art photographer, landscape photographer, that I love to be outside. So all these episodes are most of the time outside. I love to do a lot of research, and today I'm going to share with you some really cool stuff that I found to give you ideas of stopping the scroll so people get to notice you. I was just like, I love inventive entrepreneurial ideas for creatives. And I'm going to share two of them with you today. And I'm excited to share because it will give you ideas for you. And we'll see people do these things and then people will catch on. So you're going to have to change your stuff if you want to stop the scroll later in the future. But right now, these are really good ideas. Let me explain what they've done. I wrote it down because you think I could remember all this? No, I don't have a script. But when it comes to this information, this is great stuff, you guys. But I'll give you an example of how I do this so then you understand why I'm giving you this information for the business. So back in the days, some of you may know this, but back in the days, I'd like to share my macro lens paintings, and that's something that I truly love. Now, this is before lens babies or anything like that. It's a motion blur through macro. So motion blur came out, everybody was doing it. They were doing all these beautiful landscapes with trees, and they were doing the motion blurs. And they were doing it with their lenses. Some were doing it with Photoshop. And it was a lot of fun, and I thought it was beautiful. And I'm like, how can I do that the way I want to so it's not like everyone else? Well, I love flowers. I love motion blur. I love macro. Hey, let's put it all together. So I created my macro lens paintings, which was a hit. They've been in shows and everything. It's exciting. And that's what I always think. I get ideas like ChatGTP. I get ideas and then I go beyond it. And that's what I want to share with you today. So let me check here. So let's see. On my notes, there's two of them. One of them that I just really love was macro. I thought this was so inventive. So I get so excited when I see things like this. I remember when I would share my macro work, I was like, oh, they don't understand all the stacking that I've done, which is taking a bunch of pictures that are in focus and merge them together. And Instagram just is horrible. I cannot show this up close. So I saw different photographers, like they would show the blurry image and then the image already done. This photographer said, here, you want to stack your own image? And he did a carousel. It was so cool. And so he had I don't know if it was a dragonfly, and he said, you want to stack this image on your own? You could do this. And so what he did was you had to swipe the picture of, it looked like a dragonfly face with water drops all over it. He goes, you want to stack this, swipe. So then you swipe, and the first one's blurry, and you swipe, and you swipe, and each time as you swipe, it gets a little bit more in focus, a little bit more in focus. And I was just like, how genius. This guy's such genius to do that. And you're getting excited about the stacking your own by just swiping. And you get to see the skill and the expertise of what he's done, and you could feel it too. Oh, it was just so smart. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's so brilliant. So I love that idea of taking those images and then making people feel as you swipe them over it, and you get to see an image that is completely in focus. And I know because I'm a macro photographer, it took more than 6 images to stack this, but he did it perfectly. So good job. Kudos. Another photographer which a lot of us like to make calendars, but there is a process to make calendars. There's a process when you're selling pieces, right? You have to get people excited. You have to let them know it's coming. It's natural for us to be curious. We're curious animals. It is the truth. So this photographer is selling a calendar for 2026. He's already started. And I'm like, wow, you're so smart. So what he's doing is he's already getting people excited because he's going to come out with the calendar by the end of October for 2026 to get things sold, so you could buy these calendars. And what he's done, not only he's getting you excited about the calendars, but each month he has a QR code that you would scan through your phone. And he's a video guy. You scan the code and you can go to his YouTube channel, and that video tells you how he made the picture. I mean, it's just like so smart. I say here, YouTube channel on how he shot it and where he shot it. It's brilliant. It's such a great idea to let us know what's coming, let us know what he's doing, and get excited about this calendar. And it's not just a regular calendar. You could do a QR code, and if you don't do videos like I do or he does, then share the map of where it's shot, or share the restaurants or where these people can hike. I mean, it's just like so brilliant, these ideas. And this is something that I ask people in my CC Biz, go out and find your people that are doing what you're doing, people that are not doing what you're doing, just to get ideas. And so I'm here to help you because I love doing this. I think these are great ideas. And those two are the best. I did one for the macro and one for the landscape. Go out there and see what you could come up with. It's so much fun. And if you have an idea, let me know down in the comments because I love this kind of stuff. You can tell I get all fired up when I'm thinking, wow, such great, brilliant business, creative entrepreneurships. I love it. This week really just brought me back to trying to understand that I love what I do, and I get up in the morning and I have my rituals of what I do by goal setting. I did some research on my own on YouTube. I said, is there any other landscape, nature, or fine art photographer strictly focused on the business part on YouTube? And ChatGTP said no. I find that hard to believe because there's so many wedding, headshots, fashion that are all in business. We don't have anybody that's strictly only business. If you know of anybody else, I want to say hi. Let me know down below if there's somebody else doing this that is strictly business. That's what my goal is, to help you make a little bit of money, make a lot of bit of money, but to take your passion to profit. And I was absolutely shocked. Yeah. And I asked ChatGTP, should I even be doing this? Is this going to be a failed mission, a failed goal? Because really nobody wants to know any of this? Am I wasting my time? I asked Chat. Chat said, no, you're not wasting your time because there are people out there wanting to take their passion to profit. They just don't know where to go. And I kind of knew that just from the people the reason why I started this is because my clients kept asking the same questions about how do you make money? How do you make a business? How do you do this? So I did this because of you out there that have asked me for it. But I was kind of scared, to tell you the truth. When I found out there was nobody else doing this, I got a little nervous because the people that I saw that did help the nature and fine art photographers in the business only, they left. They're not on YouTube anymore. They're done. And I know us as creatives, I love photography. And in my list down below, you're going to see so much about macro photography and how I stack. And I loved all that creative feel. And I may do in more creative videos, but I'm going to think of it more as a business, helping business entrepreneurs instead of just helping hobbyists, because I'm not into the hobbyist anymore. I really want to work with photographers that are just have that drive, that passion to be more than just keeping their images in the hard drive. We put so much effort and work into what we do, like other artists, that it's so important to me to help you um, be more. The thing that I find, especially in this week, is that the unknown scares many of you. It scared me too in the beginning. What I did as an entrepreneur is I just went full force and I tried a lot of variety of things to see what I truly loved. And that's what I want you to do. You have a goal, you truly want it. You have to continually focus on the path. If you, I will say this, if you overthink this, you will stop or you will not move forward because you're like, well, I need to know, um, am I doing okay in my emails? Well, let's just be basic. If you're getting a lot of emails, if you're getting people to come in to email and you're like trying to promote your email and you're getting people coming in, you're doing good. If you're promoting to get an email, like join my email list, join my email list, join my email list, and nobody's joining, then you're not doing good in the beginning of your career. The steps that need to be done, yes, there are steps that need to be done for sure. Like capture and connect. I'm here connecting with you. You need to connect to your people. And you need to focus on them and not squirrel around. And goal setting is, what do you want from your photography? And that goal is here. How can we get you to your goal? And I'm good at goal setting. My husband has said, my sister's the same way. When we have in our mind a goal, nobody's going to tell us no. Nobody's going to stop us. We may have to change some things around, like I always used to have my creative days on more of a Tuesday, and I used to push out things on Thursday, and now my creative days are on Fridays. It's not stagnant. This behind the scenes is to understand everything that you want. You focus on that goal, and if you truly want it, you will work so hard to get it. I have set little baby goals and focused on that goal. And each time the little baby goals will get me higher and higher to the next goal. We were talking a little bit about noise. And noise is when there's so much going on, so many emails, so much social media. Kids are, grandma, grandpa, uh, the doorbell rings, the phone rings, you're on your phone. This is all noise. And I was telling Cece Bizzers, I was watching a video on why Elon Musk and why are these top people so, just so successful. And they've had their ups and downs too. So it's not something it's okay that we have our ups and downs. The the thing that they do and the thing that I do is they have that goal set and they remove all the noise when they're working on the goal. For me, my family is very important, my family and friends. But I do have restrictions for myself also. My family and friends know Tuesdays are my work days. Like I set up my meetings, I have the podcast, I have my CC Biz meeting, I have another meeting for coaching. I have other different things that happen on Tuesday. So that's my real hardcore work day. It's not an 8-hour day. It's like a 12, 13, 14-hour day. That makes other time for me to do other things. And I can focus on my Tuesdays because I'm not getting all the noise. I try to make my raws every other week. But if you don't know and you're new, I just did a whole series on building your photography foundations. It's a 5-series. Start here. It's in a playlist. Check it out down below if you haven't, because it is the key to begin a photography business. Don't do that, you will not succeed. That is the hardcore truth of building a business that continually brings you income, but it's not just the income. You're excited. You love what you do. That is what's important. So I hope you like this raw. I did talk a little bit about what was going on in my business. And of course, I'm getting ready for the new CC Biz to come up. So I'm doing a lot of work right now. It's only offered fall, and we offer it again in the spring. And then that's it. I cut it off. So I'm hoping that you're on the wait list. You can check it out down below if you want. I'm here every single Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. And I'm in the chat because it is a premiere. If you want to hear me in your ears, I'm on Spotify, Apple, and Amazon. And if you like this video and you like the episode, give it a thumbs up. It shows me that you like the content, and I will keep making more of it. And next week will not be a raw, it'll be more of a teaching type of thing. But today was fun for me just to explain what's been going on in the business and behind the scenes. Talk to you later. If you would like to get show notes, links that I talk about in the episode, and a bunch of other goodness like freebies to help you build your photography business, then head on over to photobizmethod.com. photobizmethod.com. See you there. Yeah, these are my babies. So I'm always looking down there with me 24/7, all the time. Right? They're very old. This one's super old. He's blind in one eye. And Coco, look at Mama. She's getting old too. She's starting to get cataracts. You starting to get cataracts? Yeah. All right, you guys. I will see you next week. This is for my YouTubers, sharing the fun.